Hey guys, Doc. In this video today, I'm going to talk to you about our split pre-emergent program, and we're probably going to put out some human char, and I may put out some other treatments. We'll just see what goes on today, but I want to explain the split pre-emergent program. 2 years ago, I did an interview with a very well-known agronomist and explained this program, and he said, man, that's just an absolutely brilliant way to do this. Number one, if you have new sod, you don't do this program. So this does not, you don't put any pre-emergent down if you have new sod for an entire year. Let me give you an example. If this is your date that everyone tells you to put down your pre-emergent, we come out about 2 weeks before that and we put down our granular. Now, in the description below, I'll link to all the products I'm talking about. Everything I'm talking about is going to be on that page below. So we come out 2 weeks before that. Well, then what we do is we go through our transition, letting our grass wake up, and we do our scalp. And what happens during our scalp? Well, I'll put up a little bit of footage. We did our scalp yesterday. You're going to pick up all this thatch layer and all these weed seeds that are out there, and they're all going to be stirred up, and you're basically replanting your weed seeds. So then we come out after that scalp and we do a light spray of Dimension. So we put down the granular, we go through our transition, we do our scalp, and then we come back and we hit it with a light coat of the liquid. And I don't have to put anything negative on my lawn for the entire season. I'm not buying any weed killing products. I'm not putting anything negative on my lawn, because we're very careful about how we do this split pre-emergent program. And last year, I don't think I had a single weed in my lawn last year just based on this program. The lawn's going to thicken up, weeds can't grow inside of it, it works out perfect. So again, it's in the Bermuda Lawn Guide. You can find it there, we talk about it there, we explain how we do it. Most of you will be using some sort of spray bottle, hose end spray bottle to apply it. This year, I bought a tow behind sprayer just to make my life easier because I have several lawns to do with it. But I'm also gonna, one thing I am gonna do is I'm gonna show you the difference this year. I'm not gonna do this across the street on one of the areas, and I'm gonna show you how effective this is versus not doing it. Hey guys, so I'm gonna cut in here real quick because this is something real specific. I'm using a tow behind sprayer today, but I've always used these spray bottles to do this application, and I want to give you a warning. We asked Anderson's to resource these for us because we wanted a very specific spray bottle. We wanted a 20-to-1 ratio, and we wanted to have a clear stripe on it so that you could identify it. So Anderson's went out last year and resourced these, and what they do is they package these up in packs of 2, so it's a 2-pack. And including shipping to your door, I think it's like 18 or 19 bucks for the 2 of them. I forget what the price is. However, because of the recent snowstorms down in Texas and that kind of stuff, they're going to be out of stock for a few weeks. And there's something that happens on Amazon that's called hijacking. So someone buys these things and puts them aside and waits for them to run out of stock, and then they charge $44 for 2 of these. So you're supposed to be able to get 2 of these shipped to you for like I think it's like 18 or 19 bucks. But the listing, if you go look at the listing, if you look at these now, they're like $44. It says available from these sellers. So just hold off, don't buy them, wait. They'll be back in stock within a couple of weeks. I'm sorry if you ran out of them, but I did want to make a note. These are usually what we use, the hose end sprayer, to do this application. But I'm using a tow behind. I want to make that an important note, just a side note. Hey guys, Doc, so what are we doing today? I have to do a couple of things to my yard. Number one, I got to put down a bunch of human char. But if you follow our program in the Bermuda Lawn Guide, we do a split pre-emergent treatment. And it's really kind of the only heavy pre-emergent we do all year long. So why am I doing it today? Well, if you've watched our last videos, we came out here and we did a pre-scalp and we did a final scalp. And you noticed all the clippings and everything just going up. So I'm taking my thatch layer, blowing it up into the air and having it resettle. Well, I've learned that I can have a second wave of poena come in if I don't get out with this secondary pre-emergent treatment. Now remember, this is just about the only pre-emergent I do all year. I do maybe a little bit. I do some in the late fall or early winter to control the poena, but this is it. I really believe that you should really focus on the beginning spring, late winter, early spring, that wake-up period for your pre-emergence. But I have learned that if you come in here, it's not about breaking the ground, it's about stirring up that thatch layer where a lot of these seeds are, and they'll germinate in the thatch layer even though you have one pre-emergent down in the soil. So I've learned to come out with my liquid pre-emergent, and I'm a little bit early again. If it were you guys, I would say wait a couple of weeks, you know, we gotta wait a bit, but I'm gonna do mine now just because I have to put it on video. So I've got about 18,000 square feet. I'm gonna use dimension. The application rate is 0.3 ounces per 1,000 square feet. You multiply that out, that's about 16 ounces of pre-emergent of the dimension that I need to put out on my entire lawn. So today, instead of using the spray bottles, I'm actually going to use my toe behind sprayer. And I've learned that if I go at a certain speed with this thing, it takes about 1 gallon per 1,000 square feet. So I'm going to mix up about 20 gallons of material, put in the pre-emergent, and put in some green dye, and go ahead and spray. That's what I'm doing today. One thing I've done is I've hooked this directly into my terminal cables, and I took the battery clamps off and I actually put a 2-pin on here. So now I have pretty much instant access. So now I don't have to worry about those clamps popping off my battery, and I'm permanently hooked in. This is my on-off switch, and again, I did a review on this sprayer because it's a pretty good one. So remember, 1 cup is 8 fluid ounces, so I need just over 16 fluid ounces. Then what I'll do is I'll use the hose to mix it up, and then I'll add some green dye. I added about 3/4 of a cup, half to 3/4 of a cup of green dye in here, mixed it up, and so now I'm ready to go spray. So when you're using one of these larger sprayers, you're going to get some drift. You turn, you'll drift right back into, you'll actually turn right back into your drift. So you do want to wear an N95 mask, long sleeves, gloves, all that good stuff. Whew, man, I cannot tell you how perfect that worked out. Well, I better keep them on because I gotta clean the unit off. 20 gallons for about 17,000, 18,000 square feet is perfect. It allowed me to at a moderate pace, spray every single square inch, and then go back with the individual sprayer and do touch-ups and outlines. It was just perfect. So I really have got this spray tank figured out perfectly. It's like 1.25 gallons per 1,000 square feet. And that gives you plenty of time to actually do a full spraying. Morning. So it's the next morning, and it's actually gorgeous out here today. We have bright sunshine. It's going to be in the 70s. So my cold days have gone away, and I'm going to be in the 70s. It's just going to be nice. I was going to put my Preemergent application on this video, but I'm going to wait and do it on the next video because I'm reviewing a toe behind spreader and my thoughts on it, and it gets a little in-depth. So rather than make this a huge long video, I figured I'd just keep this pre-emergent. But now my entire lawn, my front, my back, every square inch of my lawn has now a light coat of that spray dimension on it, and I'll just leave it. And in a few days I'll get a little bit of rain. It'll work down into that thatch layer. I'm not picking anything up because I've picked everything up, and it'll just sit there. Guys, this is for me, this is the critical point where I don't have to kill any lawn weeds anymore. I don't have to worry about a single weed by doing this treatment. And no, it does not hurt my roots. My roots are 24 to 28 inches deep. I have a well-established lawn. It does not hurt my root system, period. Bermuda grass has a huge, massive root system. You don't have to worry about it unless you have new sod or new seed. Anyways, guys, join me tomorrow, and I'll put up that Preemergent video with the toe behind spreader and my thoughts on it, which are kind of mixed. So talk to you later. Dot.